Okay, so good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for joining today. Today's session is on data visualization overview. Now, if you talk about data, so if for any organization, data is the most valuable asset. And but I think without the proper tools to visualize or analyze the data, this data is usually underutilized. Okay, and in this session, we will talk about how Royal Cyber can help organization or empower organizations to make better or smarter decisions by utilizing the data which they already have. Okay, so the first thing, let's talk about why organizations they need a data visualization tool. So in today's fast pace environment, it's very important for organizations to take real-time decisions, right? So for example, I mean, if when a customer comes on their channel, e-commerce channel, for example, how do we show personalized content to the user? Now, this data is usually stored in different data sets in different silos data environment. With modern data visualization tools, they can unify all these different platforms and get the insights, clear actionable insights for the businesses, right? So that is where modern visualization tools really help. Now, study shows that with organizations with modern visualization tools, they have a very big competitive advantage. So for example, McKinsey report shows that 23% there is a companies, I mean, which have modern visualization tools, they see 23% improve as part of their competitors, right? In growing their companies as part of their competitors. I think one other thing I would like to put over here is so what if you don't modernize your data visualization platform, right? So if you remain, so I think then there are major problems, right? So you will have your decisions will be much slower. You will not have the right tools, right? I mean, to make the competition. So I think there are many, I mean, problems you can get with if you don't have a modern data platform. Okay, so in this session, I think we will first try to set the stage, like why you need a data visualization tool, why you need the data, a modern data need for modernization. We will also talk about Royal Cyber. So Royal Cyber, like why Royal Cyber with a lot of capabilities. We have assessments, how we can help you in different levels, from providing services to implementation and also managed support. We will also talk about our approach, like how we help companies modernize from a legacy application into modernized applications. We will talk about our value proposition, and finally, we will also go over some very good success stories. So we'll go over a few of our different industry success stories and how we helped companies from moving from legacy applications, data platforms into modern data platforms. So I think still companies, they use outdated visualization tools. Now these outdated systems, they are usually static reports. So they are and also, I mean, it's very difficult to update these reports. So for example, with a modern data platform, companies can drill down into these reports very easily. So without the right features, it's very difficult to make the right decisions. So, for example, I mean, these outdated reports. I mean, if you don't have real live data, these decisions, I mean, which you are making are very slow, and your competitors will be much ahead of you. With the proper, I mean, if you don't deep dive into these reports, you will not get the proper insights, and the teams don't have the right information to make proper decisions. Okay. Okay, so now I think coming to Royal Cyber. So Royal Cyber, we are experts in helping organizations move from legacy data systems into modern data platforms. Now, if you talk about our services, we help in from strategic services, helping companies in assessments, helping them getting a personalized roadmap on how we can help you move from your legacy platform into your new modern platform. We can also help companies in the implementation phase, and we can also help companies in the managed support section. So with offices in about 11 countries, we have 24/7 support team. So we can help the overall managed support of your data platform as well. We also have, I mean, very good knowledge in all the advanced technology stack like Tableau, Qlik, Power BI. We also have industry specific solution expertise like including retail, healthcare, finance, manufacturing. So we have, I mean, worked with almost all different types of companies, and we have very strong expertise in all these different industries. Now, just, I mean, before I ask my colleague to come and show more about our approach on how we can help on the migration, just to give some example, if you take example of a Walmart. So Walmart, they basically they have about they use Microsoft Power BI to process and analyze up to 2.5 petabytes of data on a weekly basis. And they do this in order to optimize their inventory and so that they can shelve the right products in their stores. So if they don't do that, they will lose, I mean, millions of dollars. So just imagine the power. I mean, what is the power of having these type of reports is very useful. Another example is Amazon. Amazon, I mean, they use these modern real-time data to manage their inventory. And if they don't, I mean, use this real-time data to manage their inventory because of the volume of orders which they are getting on Amazon stores, they would have a higher cost by almost 12%, which I think compared to an Amazon organization, you can consider it's a very big cost. So I think these modern, if you don't have the right modernized visualization platform, so you will definitely be left behind from your competition, right? So it is very important that first of all, you have a visualization platform. But if you have those visualization platform, Excel or I mean outdated platform, it is very important that you modernize your platform so you can make real-time decisions much better. Okay, so now I would like to ask Saurav, and Saurav can focus mainly on our approach. So he will mainly talk about how, as a Royal Cyber, we help companies migrate from legacy data platforms or legacy data visualization platforms to more modern visualization platforms, right? So yes, Saurav, please.
Yeah, thanks, Joseph. So good afternoon all. My name is Saurav Roy, and I'm a senior client partner, senior account manager with Royal Cyber. Although I focus mainly on sales and delivery and account management and all, but data is kind of my, it's something that I like, and that's the reason I try to get involved a little bit more than sales, right? From a data standpoint, right? So, yeah, we have been doing this extensively across, as Josefa said, across multiple industries, right? And being a system integrator, right? So we are tool agnostic, right? So we really, we when we go in, we can help clients, and we have been helping clients in from the start of the journey to the end of the journey, or anywhere between anywhere in that journey, right? Anywhere in that phase, correct? As you're aware, I've been attending at least six. I attended at least 6 or 7 conferences over the last 3 weeks. The last one was the Agent Force in Dallas. I just returned today morning. Everybody's talking about AI. Everybody's talking about agents. Everybody's talking about how to modernize decision making, right? How to make it much more efficient based on the data that we have, right? So, we normally give 3 to 4 options depending on who the clients are. So we give them options where we can use Power BI, we can use Tableau, and predominantly create static reports, right? Which could be real-time reports, which could be as of reports, right? I have not put this particular slide here, but what we like to say is that we can help clients, and we have been helping clients throughout the data visualization maturity, right? So you start with descriptive, where you're predominantly visualizing on what has happened in the past. Then you go on to predictive, then you go on to prescriptive, and then finally you go on to cognitive, right? So we can help you achieve that, and that's what we have been doing. So one part of it is the tool, the other part of it is a methodology, and the third part of it is a process. So we are experts in all these three, right? We also have partnerships with some of the major players in the market, right? So, for example, Microsoft, Salesforce, which brings in Tableau, Qlik, which brings in Qlik. So we can also bring in the tools, bring in the expertise, bring in the industry expertise from a technology innovation standpoint, right? And again, as I said, right, we have been doing this. This is kind of a bread and butter. And we definitely focus on visualization. We definitely focus on analytics. We definitely focus on building analytics center of excellence. But we also focus on making sure that your data foundation is good. The fundamentals are good, and so that you look, if your data is not clean, if your data doesn't have the good quality, if your data is not complete, then you can do visualization. You can build those fantastic drill downs. You can build those graphs, these the different tabular forms and all. But at the end of the day, your decision making is limited, right? So we definitely make sure that we look at the holistic picture. We look at your data, we look at your data quality, data cleanliness, data availability, and then based on that, we help build the analytics center of excellence, as I would like to call it, which basically feeds into the reporting and the analytics, right? Yeah, I mean, I think I've covered both the slides here. I'm rushing through some of these slides because I want to get to the real thing, which Hassan, who is our senior data engineer, who's going to actually walk you through from a technology perspective, what we do by migrating legacy systems to well, I don't know whether I can call it legacy system, because some of our clients come and say that, hey, I'm using a modern reporting tool. I don't think this is working out for us. Maybe we are a Microsoft shop, so we want to use Microsoft, or we are, whatever it is. And can you help us migrate from a newer tool to another newer tool, right? So we do that. We also do legacy to modern data framework, which we call, we like to call it data modernization, right? So solutions, enterprise grade visualization platform implementation. with seamless integration capabilities. We have implemented not only with different data sources, we have also implemented with the enterprise systems, bring those data in, stitch those data, and then report out of those data. That's kind of what I call is more a tactical part of it because it's more of implementation. But what we also do as part of our assessment, part of our evaluation. So we do assessment at the beginning of our engagement. We do evaluation or validation of what we have built for a particular client. We do that, and all of those are predominantly complementary offerings from Royal Cyber, right? The assessment part of it as well as the evaluation part, because you need to see what you have paid for, right? And we will help you do that. We also come in and do an end-to-end visualization strategy and support. But I would like to extend it is that when the clients come to us, again, we go back to the same thing. When clients come to us and say that, hey, we need to set up a good analytics or visualize a data visualization system in our organization, we normally don't directly jump into that. We ask them a lot of questions. We understand their ecosystem. We understand the history. We understand the data. We understand availability, quality. So, we do that, right? So we are not just going in and saying, okay, you want to do it in Power BI. How many reports do you have? 5 reports. We'll do 5 reports, right? That's not how we proceed, right? We look at the ecosystem. And with our maintenance and managed services support, we have 24/7 maintenance and proactive monitoring. Again, that is across the whole framework, and that could also be for a BI reporting, right? What is our approach? Approach is agile development. We do a lot of POCs, and obviously, stakeholder engagement is something that we take very seriously, and we don't like to just take a request and walk away. We like to keep the clients involved on a day-to-day basis. So from a PMO perspective, from a project program management perspective, we have lots of processes. We have lots of documentations that we normally engage with the clients, right? There are times once we are done, we can walk away. We train the organization. We can train the trainers. We can give a knowledge transition and walk away unless and until the client comes and says, hey, we also want you to do the managed services support, right? And as part of that, build us more visualization. We can do that, right? And regular performance optimization and feature enhancements. I'm going to quickly go through it and hand it over to Hassan. So these are our industry-wide digital transformation expertise. These are nothing but the market where we have successfully implemented and deployed: insurance, finance, supply chain, operations, manufacturing, supply chain, manufacturing, healthcare, and retail and e-commerce, right? So we have a huge plethora of experience across multiple markets. So here I'm going to let Hassan take over and walk you through. We'll walk you through what are our expertise, and we will also walk you through some of the process that we manage or that we implement to move from legacy to newer analytics or visualization implementation. And then we will show you at least 5 or 6, try to show you at least 5 or 6 reports across different asks, right, that we have. Some could be cross-selling, upselling, some could be product findability. So we will walk you through those reports, right? Thank you very much. And I think we have question answers at the end, so we'll keep some time for any questions.
Thank you so much, Saurabh and Huzefa. So thanks everyone for joining us in this afternoon. I would like to introduce a little bit about myself. So I'm Hassan Hussain, Senior Data Engineer at Royal Cyber. So I'm going to be discussing the continuation of the topic of today, that is how you modernize your visualization and your analytics for your organizations. So as Huzefa and Saurabh discussed, like how Royal Cyber can have expertise to doing that from the legacy to modern, or from the static to modern that you have not developed yet. So being a developer, I have seen many cases that businesses lacks just because of not using the modern tech in this data world. Everyone knows like data plays a key role in our organizations, make decisions, and to run the business, and the main thing, the revenue generation. So I would like to start with the topic. The first thing, the business intelligence platform that Viral Cyber uses. We use our certified experts specialized in implementing and optimizing the leading BI platforms. As we discussed, we're including Power BI. We have partnered with some top tech tools that can visualize your data very fluently and very accurately without losing anything. So we provide the end-to-end solution from the initial setup to advanced customization and integration. We use the best data analytics and visualizations
Alexa,
for yourself and for your data.
please set my alarm for 2:20.
Sorry, what is the question? It's good. Okay, so we'll continue from here again. So as we say, like we leverage modern visualization tools like Plotty, high charts from the custom solutions, dashboards development, very interactive. We use the high-end tools like Microsoft SSRS, Google Studio, and we create the interactive dashboards that provide the real-time insights. The important thing in data is availability and it's the real-timeness. If the data is slow and all, then there's other things that depend on it can be again get leverage, won't get the leverage and it doesn't use of it. So this real-time data is very important in the modernizing and analytics field. So moving forward, I would like to discuss about like how we migrate from a legacy system to a modern tech, or I say the actual tech that you need for your business. So we have the 4 important things to discuss today that we follow, and I believe that is very important for a journey from legacy to modern databases and for the modernization of visualization. So the first thing I want to discuss is the assessment, how the Royal Cyber will assess your databases and your legacy tool that we're using. Our certified consultants conduct a thorough technical assessment using the industry standard framework that is helpful for you. We analyze your current data infrastructure completely and the legacy reporting systems to identify the performance bottlenecks and evaluate the security compliance needs while considering your business objectives. We build the correct roadmap for you. We create a detailed migration strategy, leveraging modern business intelligence platform, visualization technologies. Our architect designs scalable solution that maximize the ROI. That is the most important thing. While minimizing the business disruptions, complete with cost estimates and timeline planning. And the most important execution part. Our experienced developers teams handle the complete technical implementation from data migration to the system integration, how we migrated data, how we use the tools, and how we integrate it with yourself. We ensure thorough quality assurance and zero data loss during the transition and maintain the business continuity throughout the process. And the fourth, and I believe the most important thing for the user perspective is the training that we provide to the users. We know like these modern tools are capable of many more things that we can't use it. As we provide the training and 24/7 support to the user, that plays a very key role to leverage the analytics and make the data-driven decisions for the firm. Moving forward, I would like to discuss some legacy challenges like businesses are what are facing right now and don't know because still they have the reporting system that's giving them the reports, but they are not up to the mark. They are lacking behind and what they're losing. I want to discuss that points here in this slide. So the first thing I believe is the static report, lack the interactivity. You can't interact well with a paginated report or just with a spreadsheet by just looking at the data, applying some small aggregations or the filters. That won't give you the actual meaning of the data. The second most important thing is the extended refresh times. Some of the reports are very crucial for the business as they need the real-time data. For an example, if you talk about a credit card company, they need the transaction to be posted immediately into the database system. And from the database system, it has to be visualized and come into the visualizing reporting or analytics. So that plays a very key role if you don't have the refresh time correct in your database. The third thing is limited customization option. If you have the reports and you can't customize, you need to do the other work and you have to create the other reports and that it goes on. So you need a proper report that is customizable that you can get the full leverage of. And the third thing is the high maintenance overhead. Most people think that moving the modern tech is costing more, but the thing is like maintaining the old tech with the huge data is costing you more and more. And the most important thing in this is the insufficient security controls. Now, old tech and the static report doesn't have the masking capabilities for the important data that you don't want to show to the customer or to the user. So you guys lack in this thing if you don't modern or you don't use the advanced tools. So what you can get the benefit of if you get modernized. The first thing, the faster insights. As I said, for some industries, the faster data is very important. So you can get up to the 80% faster data in a real time by just moving towards the new tech and using the Royal Cyber expertise in that. And you can get a 60% of the more user adoption. As the adoption increases, there's going to be direct impact on your revenue and you can get the most leverage out of it. As we say, like we have already expertise in the big tools like Power BI, Dashboard, Tableau, Qlik, Looker that can help you to leverage all these things. And the three things I want to discuss more on this thing, like what you can get benefit of is the automated scheduling. You don't need to run your reports manually, or you don't have to worry about your history data and the future data. You can do the descriptive analysis, you can do the predictive analysis, you can do the prospective analysis that can like give a medicine to your decision that you can use it for your future. And the mobile first design. As I said, the user adoption increases due to this. The modern tech uses a mobile first design for your reports that you can access with any different platforms. You don't need to have to go to your desktop every time to see your report and you find your analytics. So this gives you a very good advantage in your analytics. So moving forward, like as we say, with Royal Cyber, we have very good analytics expertise. We use the multi-platform excellence. We just don't stick to a tool or like that. We have a plan for the different approaches as we believe, and I see the market, the databases are built different. So for that different databases, we have different solutions. All modern techs are good. There are many options in the market that need to be chosen, but as our expertise are, we have worked with many major clients, as Saurav and Josefa said, we can give you the best option in the market and we can get your data ready for your analytics. The second thing I will discuss about Royal Cyber's expertise is like we have done the 100+ successful projects as a, and with a 98% of satisfaction of the customer that we see as a very big achievement for us. We provide the enterprise integration, comprehensive security and connectivity and collaboration. What we have done so far is we have enhanced the analytics. We have given the AI-powered insights to our clients that it can use for their analytics. Mobile first design I have already discussed. Cross-platform compatibility. We can work with the different platforms and can give you the best reports. And what we have achieved so far and proven results is like we have done 60% faster reporting for our customers, 80% best collaboration, and 95% enhanced security. Security concern is very big thing for financial and insurance companies. So we have achieved the 95% of enhanced security for our clients that we see as an achievement. So as I say, like as a Royal Cyber delivering transformation data solution, we use our core solutions, interactive dashboards, advanced analytics, and proper data integration that can lead us to get a proper visualization of our report, faster insights, and the revenue impact and the revenue growth. That's the most, like I say, like every company is looking for to generate the revenue. Like our journey starts from the data integration perspective, how we ingest the data, how we process the data, how we load the data, and how we analyze the data, and finally, how we make the report and how do the visualization for our clients. So as we say, like we have been partnered with the top tech solutions for visualization and reporting, Tableau, Microsoft Power BI, Qlik, Google Studio, Sisense, and MicroStrategies. We have industry expert, leading platform, comprehensive expertise across the enterprise visualization tools, enabling data-driven transformation. Certified experts, we have team of certified professionals with extensive hands-on implementation and experience. And we provide a seamless integration for you. Deep technical knowledge, ensuring smooth integration with any technological stack we have been doing so far. So moving forward, I would like to discuss the experience we have seen in the clients and what we have done so far. I want to use some use cases in his slide. So for an insurance company, they were using a legacy system called as Web Focus that was lacking in many perspectives. Like for example, there was some issue in a report that they were not able to provide the claims for the customers on time, and there were no method to detect the fraudulent claims on the customers. So what is the Royal Cyber we provide a solution is like we have migrated their legacy tool to Power BI dashboard, and we have added the real-time data update to the reports, and we have provided AI capabilities to find the fraudulent transaction and fraudulent claims. So the result that customer achieved is that like now they are capable of solving the cases of claims 60% faster. And the fraudulent claims are like none of fraudulent claims can be undone now. So that we see is a very good thing that increases the customer satisfaction for the customer, user adoption, and many more things. Moving forward, I would like to share the experience with the Omega Engineering we did so far. Like earlier, they used to use the Excel for their reporting and visualization. The drawbacks they were facing was static reports with very limited interactivity, slow refresh rates, difficult to customize for different user needs, limited collaboration capabilities, and difficult to visualize complex data sets, as they were the paginated reports. So what we have done so far for them is we have created dynamic interactive reports, 80% faster insights. You just believe like 80% faster insights. That means your business is not able 80% faster. You can make the decisions so faster, and the other reports that is dependent on this can take the leverage of it. Real-time data update refresh, 95% faster and refresh. As I say, like data percent refresh means the data is got updated in your database, but how quickly is that it's showing in your reports, that concerns a lot. So with the modern tech and with our expertise, we are achieving this thing as well. Customizable view, 60% higher adoption. You can customize how your report's looking, as we have very dynamic use cases and all. So user adoption increases, revenue increases. Enhanced collaboration, 30% more engagement we have seen in this project with the customers. Advanced visualization, 25% better analysis. Like as I say, the reports are so dynamic, and you can choose the history data, you can go to the future prediction and all. So that's give you a very better analysis for yourself. So is there any question? Okay, so let's continue with some description. So what Royal Cyber expertise has provided to Omega Engineering is like end-to-end migration support. We have analyzed the reports, we have walked through the reports, we came up with a plan, we discussed with the team, and we have implemented a good solution. Now we are getting a leverage, and they're getting a leverage of it. Customer development, tailored dashboard and reports that I'm going to share in the coming slides. We have provided the training and the support to the customer, like how they can make use most of it. Data integration, seamless connections to any data source. Like we know in today's world, data is coming from the many other sources, not just from the tables or all. We have IoT devices, we have APIs, many things. So how we connect all those data sources to database, then we'll visualize to your reports. And the important thing, security and governance. Enterprise graded data protection we use for our customer. So there are some report examples that we have to show. And what was your? So let me quickly go through it. So cross-sell predictive is like we were analyzing the ask for the from the business was to analyze the customers that is already a customer but want to purchase the different items. So how can we predict like what items we can offer them at a discounted prices? So what we've achieved in this report is we find out the customers by analyzing its web traffic and what are the clicks, what they do, and what are the products he is looking for. So we have achieved that thing from this reports. So the other thing is like the ask for to find the single customer analysis, like how we can converge, we can increase the conversion rate of a customer, and how can we retain the customer for a long, and we can provide them a good offer and all. As you can see this, how dynamic this report is. Like it uses which year the product was purchased by the customer, what time, what was the price, and how the market for the price has been different from now itself. So this dynamic report helped that business to find out the customer, and we have been seeing that the 50% increase in the customer retention and 20% in the customer conversion. That is a very big role played in the analytics for them. So in this report, I would like to discuss, like, we have used the Google Analytics for our customers, how our product is getting presented to them, and how we can use this analytics as a source for our system and for our client, and how we can give the discounted and the interested products to the customers. So here we use that, and the major ask for this thing was like the ask is for us to find the products that was the most profitable, and to find out the products that we are presenting but they are not that profitable. So we use the algorithm of 80-20%. So the 80-20% algorithm I want to explain is like the 20% of the products were generating the 80% of the profit for the customer. So by analyzing this thing, just we've been focusing on 20%, we can increase the revenue at very high cost, and we don't have to worry about those 80% that was generating only 20% of the revenue. So that played a very key role for our customers. We find out for the whole global market for that, and that generated revenue in very high stake for them. And we have a very good prediction for them for Omega Engineering, as we were finding the future trends and the past data that for the products and for the customers. And as I said, like we were using the different sources. So we use the Salesforce data, use the SAP Hybris, and we've implemented AI tool of the Salesforce, that's Einstein Discovery. So that helped us to get the prediction for their customers, and you can see how leverage they have been taking from us. So these are some more reports that shows you like how customers buying trends are in USA, like different states, which products are being sold at different margins, at a different cost and everything. So this dynamic reports can help you in that way. That's what I want to show. Wait a second.
So sorry, I just want to make sure that all these reports, the reason why Hassan showed you this, right? So these reports have been created by the team, by our team across one or multiple clients, right? So what we were talking about, right? So the whole maturity journey. So we can, so before we created these reports, we actually understood understood the data. We helped in cleaning the data. We helped in making sure that there is a golden source of truth, right? And the data quality is near optimum, right? Because unless those things are taken care of, these reports will definitely not have any meaning, right? But what we wanted to give you guys an overview of, the different types of reports that we can create across multiple tools on multiple platforms, right? So when we talk about cross-sell, more from a predictive standpoint. When we talk about customer analysis, it is more from a descriptive standpoint. You are predominantly making some decisions based on customer insights, right, or how the customer has behaved, right? So you can get an overview across multi-year, multi-region, multi-customer, but then you can also drill down to a single customer activity, right, and see what the customer has been doing, right? So that you can offer things like discounts, offer new improved products or different types of products and all, right? Product findability, the definition says it all, so I'm not going to go. But this is something that we integrate with Google Analytics, we integrate with Qualtrics. We can integrate with, if there is any data that is coming out of any other customer insight CXA tool like Full Story, Quantum Metrics. If those data are being stored or those data are being stitched in a particular database, right, or a data warehouse, data mart, we are able to generate analytics visualization of that, right? This is something, as I said, This actually is something that we have been discussing one of our clients who have requested us to help them come up with a demand forecasting. Right, this is one way of doing it, the Pareto 80-20 rule. But there are other ways of doing demand forecasting. So we are predominantly working, started to work with them on how we can help them with demand forecasting. Right, this is across B2C, B2B, D2C, B2B, 2C, whatever you can call. We can do that. Right, finance also, where there are products involved. Right, so just wanted to give you. There are a lot more, right? We just chose 5 or 6, across the board, just to give you an idea about our expertise, just to give an idea about how powerful visualization is, and to give you an idea about how we as Royal Cyber can help you build that, right? So, Sun, you can take over.
So after this note from the Saurav, we would like to show you like what our testimonies our client says to us, and the final QA. Like if you have any questions, and please, we have a good team. You can schedule a consultation call with us, or you can explore the most solution with a one-to-one meeting and all. So you can reach us out, Huzefa, Peshawarwala, Saurabh Roy, or me, myself, Hassan Hussain, or our team. Yeah. So please, if anybody have any questions, we are open to that. You can ask us.
Hi, this is Abhishek. So I would like to know, more about the ServiceNow integration with, Power BI. Maybe I will reach out to like one of you separately, because I think that would take some, time to see and feel the demo and to know the know-how.
Sure,
So,
Abhishek.
yeah.
Yes, Abhishek, we are also a partner with ServiceNow, and I think we have done a lot of work in integrating ServiceNow with Power BI as well. So I think we would love to, basically set up a call with you and discuss this in more detail.
Sure. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Abhishek. Do anybody have any other questions?
If you're an SAP user, you have data warehouse already using Power BI. What are some next steps you can take us to?
Yes. So from SAP standpoint, we are recently talking to one of our clients who wants to move from BW BI to DataSphere, and then integrate it with Power BI. They don't want to use the whole SAP Analytics package, right? They want to use DataSphere. There are other clients who have the data in SQL Server, who have the data in Snowflake. So yeah, absolutely. If you can, we'll reach out to you and we'll have the discussion in regards to how we can help you, or what we have done with the other clients, to give an idea.
I think, sorry, can you provide some more details? So you are looking to integrate DataSphere with Power BI?
And my question was, we're an SAP company. We have data warehouse. So I pull from SAP to data warehouse so I can pull BI tools. And I do integrate other, because as you said, they're fragmented. You have golden data, but in separate systems. But I'm into Power BI. What's the next step that you can take me to make more interactive data?
Oh, so we definitely want to first do a very quick assessment. There could be multiple ways in which we can go, right? We can do self-service real-time data. We can help you with Gen AI LLMs, right? So there are multiple options in which we can do this, right? But we definitely want to see, we want to understand from a data warehouse perspective, what are the different data sources, from where the data is coming in, how the stitching is being done. We want to understand your DAL layer, right, which normally has the business views. What are the different business views that you currently have, and how are they feeding into your Power BI? Let me put it, from your reporting ecosystem. Right, and then we also want to see, whether you have, you have day -1 data, or you have streaming data. That all those things will determine, yeah, you can have as of reporting, you can have real-time reporting, you can have static self-service reporting. If you have 10 reports and you want to introduce 5 or 6 more KPIs, we can do that also, right?
Also, now there are AI insights which can also be provided.
Correct.
So we can also take you there and show you what are some of the possibilities from an AI perspective.
Does that answer your question to a certain extent?
Yeah, it gets me started. Thanks.
Okay, thanks. Can we know your name, please? I'm sorry, I missed your name.
Robert Schull.
Robert, okay. Robert, we'll reach out to you.
Okay.
I have a quick question.
Yes.
If we choose to go with Power BI, how can we give access to external partners?
So that's a good question. Normally the way that we have seen and okay, so one is what we have seen in one of the organization, they had the external partner ID, and Hassan, take this up. We can get back to them. They added them into the Active Directory, so they got their access. The other thing that they can do is what I've seen. And I'm not a technical person. I'm trying my level best in regards to what I've seen across multiple clients where they have requested emails to be sent out. So, Power BI report is generated, PDF is automatically exported, and that PDF is mailed to that particular person as an attachment, or you can put it into a particular folder. But I'm pretty sure I have seen, and I'm going to speak with Avais, who's our practice head. If there is a way, if there is a way they can be added to the Active Directory and then get access to that report, or if there are any permissioning that we can provide in the Power BI report.
Got it. Thank you.
Yeah. We'll get back to you. Can we know your name, please?
Raj, ready?
Raj. We'll get back to you on that, Raj.
Along that same lines, I have one more question. So right now, these days, there is a lot of interest for the external clients to share the raw data, like millions of records. Wanted to know what are some options which are available
Sure.
on how we can share the raw data.
Sure. So luckily, I have Salman or Danish. Are you guys there? I have my senior
Yes.
Snowflake data architects in the call. So you guys, one of you want to answer that question, and then we can follow it up with Raj.
Yeah, sure. We can, for the staging, I'm not sure I have got the question correctly, but for the staging data, if you're asking, we can have a platform where we can drop all the data and where we are planning to create the data warehouse in future. But for the staging to have the more analytics, we can have the Snowflake or any of the other platform where we have all the staging data, and then afterwards we are going to model it or plan a data warehouse on top of it for the better analytics.
No, I think, Salman, the question was they have data warehouse, they have data in that data warehouse. They want to share that data to external entities. I think that was what the question was. So I think it's more of a question
entities, I think.
Yeah, it's more of a question of RBAC, right? So you need to have proper permissioning. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
No. It's like if you have the proper permissioning, that there is a data governance that take care of all the masking and all the permissioning on the security level. But there is a term of cloning where you can clone the data for the external use or external person to access the data just for the readability. If they have any other platform to access the data, they can have the clone of the existing warehouse or existing data just for the readability. I think I am answering the question correctly, or just let me know.
Raj, is that good?
Yeah, maybe we have to dig deep into it.
Because I think from a layman perspective, my first question to you would be, why would you want to do that, right? Why don't you give them ability to get the data, right? Either through any integration or through analytics, only what they want, right? Why do you want to
give the whole access.
Give the whole access, right? So yeah, Raj, again, we are taking this as a note, and we will get back to you on this.
Thank you.
Yes, any other questions?
You mentioned you're going to send out the PowerPoint.
Yes, we will send out, we'll share the PowerPoint after this call.
Great. Yeah, there's a few points on there I want to look at a little closer, and you skipped over. Thank you.
Sure. So along with this, we are also going to send you, so this is a series that we are doing. So the first series that we did was our overall approach on data modernization, and then the next one was this, the analytics part of it, the visualization. The next one is going to be more of how to choose the right data warehouse, data mart, for your organization, right? So we will send out both of these presentations to you so that you get an idea, and the upcoming event also, right?
Perfect. Okay, so any other questions? Okay, sounds good. Thank you everyone for joining this event, and we look forward to see you in our future events as well. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody.